What way is it around?
That was so aye. Is it you recording now?
Yeah, just whenever we want to go.
So, as we can see, the Intercontinental Derby is one which is steeped in tradition. Now, I'd like to take a look at the Intercontinental Derby from the perspective of the academic world. So, living in the west of Scotland, we're fully aware of the disruption which a feisty football derby match can cause to the city. And the International Journal of the History of Sport, chapter Living and Dying with Their Colours, Iter Erhardt talks about some of the violence which surrounds the derby. He said, the matches between these fiercely rival teams, also known as derbies, are often intense and culminate in the eruption of violence, which has even been fatal on occasion. As is the case with so many sporting rivalries, competition can be put into perspective when disaster strikes and both sides need to unite together. Erhardt adds, to many people's surprise, the anti-government protests which were sparked by outrage over police action against environmental protesters in May 2013 brought these eternal rivals together. Thousands of Fenerbahce, Besiktas and Galatasaray supporters marched arm in arm to Taksim Square and demanded justice and freedom. As previously covered, what makes the Intercontinental Derby so unique is just that, the fact that each team from the same city represents a different continent. In The Field of Play, Volume 1, Football and Society, Hendricks gives us a bit of an insight into the logistics of the derby. He says, Galatasaray finds itself situated on the European side of the city. The club has a more aristocratic background, though, through being established by a high school. Galatasaray Football Club has always pursued a Western approach with promoting grassroots education and development. Fenerbahce play from the Asian side of Istanbul, which is known for its more traditional and secular background. What is important about Fenerbahce and its fans is its location on the Asian side of Istanbul, which sees it with stronger ties to Anatolia and their Islamic religious traditions. Of course, we all know that it's the fans who make football derbies so great. In Danny Dyer's Football Factories series, The Londoner perfectly sums up the mindset of Turkish football fans. He says during his programme, life is pretty tough in Turkey. People work hard and don't make enough money and they don't feel in control. But when they go to the stadium, it's their own turf and they feel that they can actually affect the outcome of something.
Magic, that was 220.
Is that alright? You're